Good day everyone, this is Teacher Nori. In this video, we are going to talk about light waves and sound waves. Before we begin with our discussion, please ready your pen and paper for the exercises near the end of this video. What are waves? Waves can be seen as a disturbance or oscillation that travels through space-time, accompanied by a transfer of energy. And just like what we can see in the illustration, wave motion transfers energy from one point to another, often with no permanent displacement of the particles of the medium. Waves are defined by its wavelength and amplitude. As what was said, the components of a wave are the wavelength and the amplitude. Wavelength refers to the length of a wave from one peak or crest to the next. It can also be defined as the length of a wave from one trough to the next. Amplitude is the height of a wave as measured by the highest point, the crest or the peak, on the wave to the lowest point, or the trough. Frequency is the number of waves that pass a given point in a given period of time and is often expressed in hertz, or cycles per second. Light waves. Light waves are visible spectrum of the larger electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum includes all the electromagnetic radiation, gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet light, visible light, infrared light, microwave, and radio waves. In humans, light wavelength is associated with the perception of color. We see longer wavelengths as red, greens are intermediate, and shorter wavelengths as blues and violets. To remember this easily, use the mnemonic ROY-G-BEAV, where ROY-G-BEAV stands for the initial letters of the colors of the rainbow. In our perception of color, a light wave's wavelength is generally associated with color, and its amplitude is associated with brightness. Sound waves. The frequency of sound waves is related to the pitch of the sound we hear. High-frequency waves mean high-pitched sound, while low-frequency waves mean low-pitched sound. The loudness of a sound is associated with the amplitude of the sound wave. The higher the amplitude, the louder the sound that we hear. The loudness of sound is measured in decibels. Here we have two illustrations showing us the hearing range of humans and some animals. Now let us answer the following exercises. In exercise 1, you simply need to write true if the statement is correct or false if the statement is incorrect. Number 1. Light and sound travel in waves. Number 2. Frequency is the number of wavelengths in a given time. Number 3. The highest point of a wave is the trough. Number 4. Amplitude is the measure between the peak and the trough. Number 5. Pitch of sound and brightness of light is related to frequency. Number 6. Red is a low frequency color. 7. Connecting sound to light, violet is a high-pitched sound. 8. The higher the frequency of waves, the lower its energy level. 9. Longer wavelengths cannot travel far. And number 10, loud sounds mean higher energy. Exercise 2. List what is asked. Letter A. Two components of a wave. Letter B. 7 components of the electromagnetic spectrum. Letter C. 7 colors of visible light. Letter D. The unit of frequency. Letter E. Unit of loudness of sound. And letter F. Name 2 objects that produce deafening sound. Please do not forget to insert your answer sheet in the clear book. And that is the end of our video. Thank you for watching. Until next time!